Hello Blue Devils. The purpose of this video is to train the staff on all the different components for FlexiSched, which is a software we will be using for DC time. First, what I need you to do is to log into a Chromebook or any device that you have available to you. And once you've done that, I need you to open up a web browser, preferably Google Chrome. Once you've done that, I need you to open up the central website, and that is www.davenportschools.org/central. And once you've done that, I need you to find the quick link section on the left-hand side, and I need you to find the DC time button. And I need you to click on that DC time button, which will automatically send you over to FlexiSched login page. And once you've got to that FlexiSched login page, I need you to click the orange button that says Sign In with Google. Once you've clicked the Sign In with Google button, you may get to this screen where you need to choose your account if you are not logged in yet. So I'm going to choose my account and type in my password. I'm now logged into FlexiSched. The main page of FlexiSched is called our dashboard. And our dashboard provides us with all the information that we need for our Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. You will notice that there are different color tiles. The blue tile is your plan tile, where you will determine what offerings you're going to provide for that week, as well as how many seats are available and what type of course that is. The Schedule tab will show you your homeroom students and how many of them are unscheduled or how many are scheduled. And finally, your attendance tab will show you if you have taken attendance for that day. So we're going to walk through each tile to make sure that we know exactly what you need to do through this process. So first I've got plan. So I'm going to click on the words plan. I'm currently logged in as Jill LaFriends, just so you guys can see the teacher side of things. So you will automatically see your homeroom offering the very first line. To go in and change or to modify or edit your offerings, you once again come to the right-hand side to the pencil. Your pencil is your edit button, so I'm going to select that. This will be your Flex offering page. The top row will show your live round. That is what is available when we open it up, and that will be for the current week. Down below is your planning round. Your planning round will be there to help you schedule for the following week. For example, if you know you're giving a test on Friday, you may set Thursday to become a review day in your offerings. However, this is just a planning mode to help you before you have those conversations with your department to determine what your offerings are going to be for the following week. So as we go through this, you will always put your max seat count as the number of seats that you have in your room. And we're trying to keep that up as a minimum number of 25. However, business department only has 24 chairs, so we're going to keep that at 24. The type, we've got our different available options for our categories. You've got guided study, intervention, content support, enrichment, meetings and clubs, and other. So you would select whichever one you felt was appropriate for your course. Down below, you would type in the room number, which would be, in this case, 505, a space, a hyphen, and then the description of what you would be offering. Once you've typed in that description, you would move into the next one. Once again, typing in your max seat count, the type that you are offering, the room number again, and your description. And then you would go and repeat the process for the rest of your live round and your planning round. I have filled in the remainder of my live round and my planning round just to save time. And once I've got that all taken care of, I would go to the save button. But it is very important that we make sure we put the room number in here, as we have multiple teachers in the same room, as well as teachers are possibly going to be moving around. We want that to just be our common practice so students know exactly which room they need to go to so they're not guessing. So I'm going to go and press my save button, and you will see that now I have 24 seats available in all 3 of my days because I set that up. Next, I'm going to go to my schedule tile, and I'm going to specifically go to Tuesday to set my Tuesday students. This will automatically pull my homeroom roster. So if I were to scroll down right now, I've got Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I can tell right now that none of my students are scheduled for this week. After I've went through all of my students' grades, and if I noticed that they had a D or an F in a class, I would go and find that student and I would go and request them into the appropriate flex offering that would be there to help them with the skills that they need. I can go through and select any of the courses that I need for them. And as soon as I press save, you will notice that it automatically populates into this table. I would suggest you use this on Monday mornings during your DC time after the students have had an opportunity to schedule themselves, where you would be able to see which students did not schedule themselves or where are their holes. Because remember, students that do not have a DC time scheduled will automatically default back into your offerings on Monday afternoon. If you want to add students from the classes that you teach into the flex offerings that you will be running for that week, to gain all students, you go to this third box at the top and you delete the default DC time. This will automatically give you access to all students in the building. So if I wanted to have Maya Wilkins in a class, I would type in her last name under Wilkins and I could go in and change her schedule. Or if I wanted Zoe Tanner into an offering, I would have her schedule there and I would once again go to the pencil to edit her schedule, and I would go and find the offering that I wanted her to be a part of, and I would teacher request it in. So once again, as soon as I press save, it would appear on this schedule. You can tell that it's a teacher request by this red check mark. And one thing that we are asking is that if there is already a red check mark on a teacher request for a student and you also need that student, you must make communication with the teacher that has already requested them to come up with a plan on how you can work together to get that student the help that they need. And maybe that means moving the teacher request to a different day, but that communication needs to be had amongst the teachers. So to remove Zoe from my list, so I get all students again, I just delete her last name, and once again I will have access to all of the students. Once you're done requesting students, you can either go back to the dashboard by just going to the left-hand side to dashboard, or you can click any of the tiles at the top depending on where you want to go. Next, I need to take attendance. So once I've got to that day for the flex offering, I need to take the attendance to tell the office who is here. We do that through this attendance tab, the green tile. And I'm going to click on the attendance button. It will appear blank right at first. I always want to make sure my flex is the person, it's me. The DC time will be the default period, and then I'm going to go to the date. For today, I've been changing September 12th, so I'm going to click Display. I will see that there are currently 4 students enrolled in this Flex. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to to mark who's here, who's absent, and who's tardy. Once I've done that, I can also add comments if you need, but I can press Save. But just to show you, on the right hand side there are some other buttons. You can download this as an Excel spreadsheet, you can download this as a PDF, or you can print this to help you as you need. So as I press the Save button, you will notice that now it says that one of the attendance is taken out of 1. So once I've done that, I know that I'm complete. And that is all there is with the tiles for our dashboard. You will notice that you would change for Thursday. You would now do everything that we just did in the second row of tiles, and then the same thing for Friday would be the third row of tiles. So as we move through the week, you will see the entire picture. And I just at this time want to go through some of the scheduling windows, the time frames, just to make sure that everybody knows exactly when everything is happening. So you must have your Flex offerings approved by your department during your department time meeting on Wednesday during CTT time. Whatever is determined during that CTT time needs to be put into FlexiSched by 10 o'clock on Friday morning. At 10:30, this round goes live, meaning that no changes can occur within the live round because teachers will then be scheduling students. So the teacher scheduling round, so where you can go request students, is from 10:30 Friday morning until 5 p.m. on Friday night. There has been some questions as can we open it earlier? Unfortunately, we cannot open that any earlier on Friday, otherwise there's no way we can take attendance in FlexiSched for that Friday. So once again, the schedule opens at 10:30 on Friday, and it's open until 5 p.m. for teachers to request students into different offerings. Students may self-select their offerings starting at 5 p.m. on Friday night, and that window is open all the way until the end of DC time on Monday. And during that period of time, students and teachers may select where students should be going. And then at 10:30 on Monday, the offerings and the live round will lock and no one else can make adjustments to that round. At that time, students will automatically be defaulted into their homeroom for the remainder of the week if they were not scheduled. And the cycle will continue every single week moving forward. So just as we told the students, this is a learning process. All of your comments and anything that you notice that could possibly be changed to help better the system should all be run directly through your department head, who will funnel it to the appropriate administrator to try to help make this the best process that we possibly can. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to getting this rolling. Thank you.